It's almost 8.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back, everybody. With no longer the Small Town Podcast.
It's all over.
It's gone. It's just up in flames. So yeah, it just went like that. Anyways, we're gonna just get the intro going. So I just shut up and don't talk anymore, and we'll just tell you on the other side what we're called now.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, everybody. Or should we say welcome? Because this is episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
31.
31 at
Not
that.
131, just 31.
Just 31 of the
Dirt Cheap
Cheap
Podcast.
So this really doesn't mean anything to you guys who listen, except that you are not going to be looking for a little black box on Spotify or YouTube, or I guess on YouTube it's like a little circle. You'll be looking for a new logo, which is blue. Hopefully that doesn't throw you guys off too much.
Look, same color as Penn State, blue. Okay, Penn State's Navy, but we're blue. Same difference.
Basically the same people too, so that shouldn't throw you too off guard.
Basically the same people? It is the same people.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be, it's I won't say always, but it will, for the most part, be us 3 plus guests.
Or,
Damon and Janae will be back on. Speaking of Damon, he said he'd be on this week.
Yeah.
Would his car battery die again?
Oh! Which it did. It did die. If you guys were watching the Instagram story, not last week when we recorded, but halfway through the week, his battery went kaput when he was on his way to go get a new one.
Yeah, the fact that he was on his way to get a new one, he said it was so ironic. But the also ironic thing with that is, Grant, you want to share your story from this week?
No, my golf game sucks. No. My battery also died.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just old. Like, they generally only last about 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
And so we spent like 20 minutes trying to jump it, and it was more of the, I'm not giving up, even though I know it's 5 years old. I'm going to still try and make it run. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was so weird because, like, we were, like, Wednesday, we were on our way home from church, and we made it to church, and we made it back home from church. Then the next night, Thursday, we were trying to go get ice cream, and, like, it just would not start up at all. And I was like,
at the Milky Way.
Why? I was like, did I leave, like, a light on from, like, the visor thing? I was like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So he's like, I don't know. Did you? I was like, I don't know. And then I don't even know how you realized, but you're like, it could be, like, just dead.
Well, because I never remember having to replace the battery since I bought it.
Yeah, and it's been a while. So, yeah.
Well, that's really ironic because my dad and I were going to buy a washer and dryer for my house. And we get in the truck, which Shay drives, but she's been at school for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And so we get in, and I go to turn it on, and it wouldn't turn over. It was like for like a good like 20 seconds, and then we stopped it, and then we're like, okay, try it again, and then it like finally came on. But I was like, what is happening to us? That's funny that it happened to you too. Well, it's not funny, but ironic.
They just had to install a new one, but I don't know if it's like that time of the year where it gets like colder and things just don't want to start.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Just whenever it decides to stop working.
That's funny.
But yeah, there's no like light. There was literally nothing. So it could happen to anyone. But I just found it ironic that we were talking about it. And then Grant's literally happened like 2 days after.
Yeah. And then I tried to put it on the Instagram story, but Instagram's so freaking stupid and it didn't upload. So then I try and do it another night when I have service. It's like waiting for a connection. I'm like, I have 5 bars of 5G and you're telling me you're waiting for a connection? Grow up.
Oh, I didn't even know you were doing that.
Yeah, I tried, but it didn't want to upload. And I'm like, stupid. It's so dumb. Mark Zuckerberg, get with the program, bro. Come on. You're killing me here. Elon's miles above you.
Oh no.
Elon, go buy Instagram for us. Then I'll be able to upload Instagram stories all the time.
Or it could just be your phone because you've had issues with your phone.
Lord, it is my phone. It's pretty junkie.
So Apple needs to get their act together too.
Or is it Verizon? Or is it all the above? Is
It
it
could
everybody
literally
I
just
just
be
listed?
everybody.
I bet it's the government.
Oh yeah.
It's always the government.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I've been like afraid to plug in my Alexa here at the house because I'm like, I know it's just me and I don't talk now that there's nobody here, but like birds barking. I'm like, I don't want it to be like monitoring. Oh, somebody's home. Oh, like I don't know. It doesn't have a camera. It's just a dot, but
You never know.
freaks me out, man. Seriously.
It already knows when you're home.
So
Let's be real.
a story
They're
about,
watching me right now. Look, ready? I'm going to smile at them. Ready?
You have a front camera too. You could have smiled at the front.
Yeah.
So freaky story about Alexa's, my cousin, Brittany, she was upstairs in her house. I really hope he stops barking. She was upstairs in her house and it's like the staircase is on one side and goes up and then across the house. So it's like, if you're in the far side, then the stairs everything is on the other side. And then the kitchen is right below where she was. Opposite sides can't hear because the stairs are far away. This is important because she's upstairs in the far room talking about the groceries she needs to go get. And she was like, yeah, Blake, remind me to go get blah, blah, blah. Or something about like, oh man, we're out of this. I don't know what it was. But then she walks down the hall and down the stairs into the living room and then like towards the kitchen. And Alexa goes, okay, added to your shopping list. Like she didn't say anything when she came down the stairs. She didn't say anything when she walked across there. She's like, okay, immediately unplug and throw it away. She like took that thing and just chucked it. She's like, I don't want any part of this anymore.
Away.
I think she got rid of it. Yeah. It wasn't there when I was there, but very, very weird, dude.
Wow.
I don't know what to think.
Yeah, we don't have one. And I'm like, what's the use for it? I mean, our house is small, so we don't really need to like say like, hey, play music. Cause I can literally just walk over and
you just go.
hit play.
Chris, turn on your speaker.
Yeah, I do that. Use my Alexa, I guess. But yeah, that's so creepy.
That's funny.
So
Yeah,
creepy. But it happens probably like a lot more than we think it does. Like, it's scary.
I've seen things that's like, there's a way to be like, turn on your, or turn off your filter or something like that. Like whatever it is, open your third eye, I think is what it is. And then you can ask it whatever and it'll like be like, all of the information we're recording is for government purposes only or whatever, something like that. And I'm like, this is weird. Is this just like something I'm seeing in a reel that's like fake, or is this like actually like what's happening?
Yeah.
They're watching us. But at this point, it's like they already have everything they want. So why not just keep on giving them what we got?
Like they said TikTok, is from China and it's like watching all of us. I'm like, when I had TikTok, I was like, wow, so the Chinese are just seeing a dumb redneck idiot. And they're like, we don't want any parts of that guy. Useless.
Do you think they listen? Do you think they're listening to us right now?
I know.
Probably.
Do you think they're listening to us? They're just listening to us right now. Don't forget to change the batteries in your pigeons.
That could be a whole other subject. But
That's funny.
we won't get into that.
That kind of went off anywhere.
Oh,
Government, man.
yeah. I mean, dirt cheap we talk about.
Oh yeah, Dirt Cheap. Grant, you want to tell us like what that's about?
Yeah, so so the other month, because this has been a couple months, whatever. We were trying to think of names, and I was like, hey dudes, no shot. And I really couldn't think of anything, and so then I called up my good friend, honestly, like one of my best friends, Cody Johnson, and I was like, yo, hey bro, I was like, we're coming to your concert later this year. I was like, dude, your one song, Dirt Cheap, dude, just it hits the spot. I was like, we're rebranding our podcast name. Can we kind of just, I think it would be a great title for our podcast. I told him what it's for. He's like, dude, yeah, 100%. Oh, I'll be on too. You can have me on as a guest. I'll even give you a guitar. None of that ever happened at all. But I was listening to the song at the time, and I got the idea. Why don't we call it the Dirt Cheap Podcast? Everybody's like, Grant, that's a great idea. They didn't say that part. But
I think we said we'll add it to the list.
yeah, it was added to the list. I got that. But then we ended up settling on it because my wife liked it.
And what's the reason?
She said continue.
Well, the mission meaning.
We have a mission statement.
Okay, so that's different than like the meaning.
The
of
meaning
name.
is different than the mission.
Okay,
so say the meaning.
The meaning of the name came to me one evening after we recorded, and I was driving home, and so the meaning is dirt cheap. Damon's the one that kind of said it was like an oxymoron, and then that kind of like jarred something in my brain. Yeah, I know.
Your brain works.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But basically, Damon was like, the oxymoron, dirt cheap, dirt isn't cheap. Land's not cheap, obviously. And then that then hit me. I was like, dirt's not cheap. It's an oxymoron. I was like, just like the price Christ paid for us by dying on the cross and forgiving our sins, that wasn't cheap either. Hence, dirt cheap, that's the meaning behind it. That's what I kind of came up with. And I'm currently scrolling to try and find the Apple CarPlay text that I sent Sydney on the way home that night. And I think I don't know if I sent it to Danessa. I think I sent it to Sydney. But then I think I read it to Danessa once I got home. Yeah. Because, here it is. This is funny. Apple CarPlay. If you guys text with Apple CarPlay, as in, the voice texting, it's a great time.
We were just talking about how devices listen to us, but Apple CarPlay can't seem to figure it out, like what we're saying.
Apple, what are you doing?
My name is like 5 different names whenever he texts me.
I'll say text Danessa, and it'll say, texting Danisa. And if I say text Danisa, it says, texting Danisa. I'm like, I can't win. I cannot win. So this is what the message said to Sydney. Thank on this, but this is parked in my head. Like the meeting of the podcast when we reran to the dirt cheap podcast, Damon said that the oxymoron is the land isn't cheap. Is there somehow like I could be totally wrong, but like, the price that Christ paid for us isn't cheap. He gave his life for us. So I don't know. Is there a way we could like create a bio or meeting or mission from that? Like, they're cheap, but dirt cheap. You know what I'm trying to say? Voice to text can be rough sometimes. Sorry, LOL. Hopefully you can decipher. I will say, I'll give Apple CarPlay props. The meat of it, that what I was trying to get across, it came out perfect. But everything else, no. Because then I was also like, I was thinking out loud as I was like doing the text. So I'm like, this, yeah, but like,
Yeah, no, like seriously, how you read that, like, you don't talk in monotones, like that was not even like.
No, that was just.
But funny. The words that you said, like that is what you say when you think, or like when you're trying to explain something that you don't really know how to explain. So that I would give Apple CarPlay credit right there because
they kept up.
They didn't really get all the sentences correct.
Not all the words came out right either. Like obviously,
and it was kind of just a run-on sentence, right?
Yeah, I didn't say like thank on this. It
was a
thank on this,
message.
but this I don't remember what I said. For this is,
yeah. Anyways.
I probably said this just popped in my head, but it said this is parked in my head.
Yeah. That's funny. So from that, we have our mission statement. Do you want me to read that now?
Yes.
So I came up with this little blurb you'll find on our Spotify and Apple Music and all that kind of stuff, or Apple Podcast. So it says, this is our mission statement. Dirt Cheap, formerly known as Small Town, is all about keeping it real, staying down to earth, and maintaining chaotic energy. Life is made up of a lot of dirt cheap moments that make the mundane memorable. Your 3 hosts, us 3, strive to bring you laughter as well as a reminder of the freedom in Jesus that is dirt cheap and available for everyone. And that pretty much sums up what Apple CarPlay was trying to portray that you were saying.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that's what this is about. This is just, we're going to keep it real. It's not changing. We're going to stay as sporadic and chaotic as we've been.
Mm-hmm. Maybe get on some deep topics.
Yeah. Hit on some, deeper stuff. Be able to get more personal maybe with you guys. And another thing that's going to be cool is we're going to have a few more guests on, a little bit more freedom to have friends, old friends, new friends, maybe some people we don't even really know. It would be neat to kind of get to know them just sitting here talking to them. I know a lot of podcasts do that. They just have random people on. So yeah, we're excited to see where this goes. So far, so good.
Yeah.
What are we, like 10 minutes in yet? And it's been good.
Something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look.
15, 16 minutes.
13 minutes.
Dang.
But yeah, speaking of that, subscribe on YouTube, like, comment on the videos, 5-star review on Apple and Spotify, share it to everybody. Do you want to read the comments from YouTube, or do you want me to read them?
Actually, I didn't pull them up yet.
Yeah, as of right now, we have 96 subscribers.
Come on. 4 more, and we are at a hundo.
A hundo.
A hundo.
100.
Yep.
Car.
We're going to change. We haven't changed the Instagrams yet because when we're recording this, it's still small town, so we haven't gone through the whole changing process.
But when this episode is out, that should
It'll
be
all
changed.
Yeah, it should change.
Yeah.
We got quite a few.
If not, leave an angry comment directed at me, and I'll say, sorry, I'm a fire alarm guy.
This is just a part-time job. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of, are we going to talk about... We'll talk about it later. So we have some comments we're gonna go over.
You can't do that.
Can we talk? Do you want to talk about this?
Oh,
okay.
We can either do that this episode or next episode.
We'll wait for next episode.
That works.
Just cut this out.
Anyway, yeah.
No, I don't need to cut
forget
it out.
what we said.
We're real.
We'll forget about it till next week.
We're talking about it next episode, people. So make sure you watch next week still.
So we had some comments on last week's episode, which is kind of cool. One
we love it. Keep them coming.
From Thunder Awesome 2, which is Theo, my man Theo. I went to school with him. He said, "Hey yo, let's go Chevy Nation." So proud of him for that. And he says he agrees that the Cybertrucks look super dumb.
Theo, I do gotta say, not the biggest Chevy guy. Obviously, I'm a Ford guy through and through. Nestle, give me a nice Ford pickup, okay? But I will give you props. We meet on middle ground. After Ford, it is Chevy. If I could never get it a 6.7 Power Stroke deleted, I would want a 2019 L5P Duramax deleted. So, I mean, I'm sure we could be best buds there. And you didn't say Dodge, so I mean, dude, I'm sticking out a handshake right there. I'm giving you a video virtual handshake. I'm sure you're going to give it back to me right here on the episode. You know, you're probably reaching towards your computer screen right now, giving me the handshake back. I just feel it. I feel it, bro. I meet on the Chevy ground. All right.
Okay.
We're good there.
All right. Theo, thanks. But at the end of his comment,
just not the Wawa. Sorry.
Yeah. He's the one who's on board with the Wawa. So
you got me with Chevy, but not Wawa.
We found some common ground.
50-50.
You're getting there, Theo. But I have a comment that I would like to share. And we had one person suggest some names for what you guys want to be called. Janelle. Thank you, Janelle, for commenting what you want to be called. She said first, the Bargainators, because dirt cheap. Sounds like Baconator.
Valid. Yeah.
Ooh, Baconator, Wendy's Baconator. Dude, speaking of Wendy's, the Frosties are only $1 right now. Chocolate Frosties.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I've seen the commercials.
They're probably not even working. Let's be
This
for
is
real.
not McDonald's.
No, seriously, Wendy's is pretty bad at that too.
What?
Yeah, I've never had that issue.
Really?
I've never had bad issues.
I've had it like twice recently. I mean, I haven't gone there probably for like a couple months, but the last time I've been there, they haven't. And then the time before that, they haven't either. So that's probably why I haven't been back. But Wendy's, if you're hearing this, get it fixed.
Get your act
Send
together.
us some, and then I'll come back.
Yes, really.
That's simple.
Do they still do the Frosty tags?
I still have one from last year. I don't know if they did it this summer.
Do you know what we're talking about, Grant?
Couldn't tell you.
So you buy this little tag. I don't even know how much it is. Like $10
much.
It's pretty cheap, but every time you go to Wendy's, and do you have to buy something, or do you just need to have the tag? I feel like now you have to buy something.
You have to buy something.
If you buy something and you have the tag, you get a free Junior Frosty with every meal you get, or with every.
It's like tiny. Like it's not like
no
small. It's literally like
it's really small.
Probably this big.
Yeah, but honestly,
well, it's a Junior.
It's enough
Frosty,
to be like.
But it's enough to be like, yes,
this is good.
It's totally free.
It's worth it. It's free.
Right.
I got it. Yeah.
So get one of those. Get a Frosty tag.
If they still do that.
Wendy's, support us. Sponsor us, please. But we had another comment from Janelle.
Okay,
a couple.
Mind you.
No, don't.
Mind you.
Don't. Let me read it.
No. Janelle's my sister. So I'm a little bit lower on the totem pole than
I don't think
these other two are. Grant's probably down there with me.
Yeah,
on her totem pole.
Let me just, I don't think this needs any preferencing.
So that might be why.
I'm sure she's speaking for the majority of people out there.
But we just won't comment anything else. Go ahead.
So the second option she wants to be called is the Sydney Fan Club, because quote, we're all just here for Sydney anyway. Which just thanks guys. That's really nice of you. I will be starring in my own podcast starting next week. That the Dirt Cheap podcast is ending because apparently you guys just want me.
Good luck getting your own equipment.
One woman show. My house, take it tonight if you don't.
Oh no.
Funny. No, Janelle, those are great options, but I don't think I'm going to be that conceited and say we're going to call this we'll call you guys just Sydney's Fan Club, because let's be honest.
I mean, you put that on your own list for potential names, so
yeah, we can keep it on the board. It's still up for the Sydney Show, wasn't that
the Sydney Show was what won that you?
We were going to call this the Sydney Show.
Yeah.
But Janelle, I'll start my own pod. Don't you worry. Just for you. I'll record myself just blabbing on. Honestly, though, I don't think it would be as fun because it's the dynamic between all of us that are on here that makes it enjoyable.
And it's more voices than just one.
Right.
I'm not saying anything bad about one person podcast or anything, but I feel like you have to just be a good
monologue giver.
Talker and a good storyteller to have your own podcast. But
yes,
so very talented people out there, just not us. I mean, I'm speaking for myself, definitely not myself, but there are people out there.
Yeah.
But good job, Sydney.
Thank you.
You got a point.
Yes,
we're still at neutral.
1 point for oldest children. Sorry, Grant, you are not on this scoreboard. So we were talking about,
what was the scoreboard for again?
Oldest children in the room and that are commenting.
Not oldest.
Anyways, so
never mind, I'm lost.
I was listening to last week's episode and it was actually pretty good. I not that we have ones that are bad, but we have our ups and downs, I have to say, folks. Last week was really funny though, and I loved your game. Something so we talked about is a hot dog, a sandwich, and of course I'm not we gotta pick sides and be picky, but we did label it as a sandwich, which thank you, because it got me a point. But it reminded me,
you still didn't win, but
I still didn't win, but whatever. But it led me to remember the cube roll of food. Have you guys ever heard of this? I'm gonna need you to look, just type in, or here, I can type it in, the cube roll of food. We'll put a picture in right here so that you guys can see it as well. The cube roll of food basically puts every single food into a category. There are 6 different I believe there's just 6. Nope. There's 9 different types of food. So this has to do with the walls, as you can see in the picture on the screen. If you're watching, if you're not watching, go look it up. So anything that has no walls, no bread or container is a salad or nachos type. Does everybody see this? So then you go over one. If there's just something on the bottom, it's a toast. So pizza classified as a toast. Things like that would be toast. Something with two sides is a sandwich. So a top and a bottom sandwich.
So she's saying a hot dog is a sandwich?
So no, hot dog would be a taco because 3 sides, side, bottom, other side.
But a hot dog
taco
doesn't have a bottom.
But it doesn't, it's not a right angle.
Right. But does it have 2 sides or 3?
I'd say it has 3.
Because when you split it apart, that's 2.
Because it's not, you could split it apart, but oftentimes with a hot dog bun, you just kind of have it open.
Unless it's really cheap made bread and it falls apart.
Cheap ones, that's a sandwich. Martin's potato rolls.
That's
a taco.
That's good. Martin's, come on, man.
Have you guys seen this before? This cube roll?
I have never seen that before. No,
that's so funny. We used to talk about this at work all the time. So yeah, things are either I'll just go through the list. They're either salad, they're toast, sandwich, taco. If they have 4 walls, like a tube, it's a sushi. If it's like a cup where it has a bottom and all 4 sides but no top, it's a quiche. If it has all 6 sides covered, it's a calzone. So like a Pop-Tart would be a calzone.
Oh my gosh.
A cake is something that has like layers, like top, middle layer. So like a club sandwich would be a cake. And then something with just something. Wait, this is toast with jam side down. So if you drop your toast, then it becomes the 9th cube roll.
Interesting. Who thought of this theory?
That's a great question.
So I have it right here.
It's a whole website.
New York.
Because
in the New York, oh geez, if I could speak, the New York State Department of Taxation and Finance, sandwiches are generally subject to sales tax. This bulletin explains what is considered a sandwich: hot dogs and sausages on buns, rolls, etc. And then this, like, the website is in like just like a bunch of screenshots of debates that happened afterwards. And it says, then, so this person says, okay, listen, the sandwich discourse is played out. We need to have a new discussion. Pop-Tarts are a kind of ravioli.
What?
And the wars began. Excuse me, ravioli are a kind of Pop-Tart.
Just because it has, like...
Oh, that was Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart said that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Interesting.
And then apparently there was a sandwich alignment chart that tried to bring order, and then chaos ensued. And then some person said, are you unsatisfied with current debates regarding what is or is not a sandwich? You should try using the cube rule for identifying what you're eating. And then from
That's
there,
how
the cube. So this
cube
random
theory.
person on Twitter, I guess they're from over in the Asia continent, because their username looks like it's... well, is it? I don't know. Okay. Anyways. Do you think they're a mathematician? Because this cube rule is freaking nuts. She started explaining this, and I'm like...
Me?
Yeah, I'm like, bruh, my
You
head
have
already
to...
hurts.
No, you have to look at the picture for it to make
you have to
sense.
look at the pictures.
I was looking at the picture, and I'm like...
Well, maybe just
I was
because
like-
you're a guy.
I was like...
But
geom-
I understood
was like,
that very easily.
Why do we have to have geometry for food? I was like...
It's just the walls of the food.
That's too much into it already.
Everything has a wall.
What do you mean everything has a
Anything
wall?
that goes in every
America
food
doesn't.
Every food has. Well, okay.
Well, oh my gosh.
So soup, salad, anything in a bowl, cereal would have counted in the soup category. I want my point back.
Sorry.
Someone get this would be
can't do
great to talk
that.
about with Damon. I feel like he'd have a lot of
Toast.
pumpkin pie is a toast.
But how?
How is sushi a toast?
Sushi's not. Sushi
The-
has its own thing.
Nuh-uh.
The
Scroll down.
location of the structural starch. It's where the it's where the structural starch is.
Structural starch? What the heck is that?
The starch. The pizza has the dough.
Some sushi.
the
comes-
sushi has the rice.
Yeah.
It's an open face sushi. So a sandwich, a quesadilla, Victorian
Did you guys
sponge
say
cake.
quesadilla?
We did not. That's a great
But
sandwich,
that would
though.
definitely have.
Would
Like,
you have counted it then?
No.
Now though, you would have counted it.
No. I
Taco.
don't necessarily agree with all of these.
Hot dog is under taco. A piece of pie with with bread on top, on the side, and on the bottom has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3,
So it's literally all the way you look at it, though.
and a sub. A sub sandwich. Okay, a sushi. Pigs in a blanket. Falafel wrap and an enchilada.
Because
Are all types of sushi. I love that pigs in a blanket is the one. Quiche. Cheesecake is a quiche. Falafel pita. A bread bowl. These are making sense. Round. Oh, wait.
bonus round.
Popular. Oh, bonus round. You got a key lime pie. So a slice of pie is a toast, but a whole pie is a quiche. Salad in a bread bowl.
Depends what you're talking about.
Deep dish pizza.
Yeah, that sounds good.
calzones, burrito, corn dog, and a pie, a whole pie.
Like the stuff on top.
Dumplings, calzones. I love that the Uncrustables are under that. Unbitten. You guys have to go check out this website. We're reading you the entire thing, but this is really funny. Chocolate's a salad. What the heck? Turduncan. I've definitely heard of that. We talked about that on here.
This has caused more chaos than anything. I don't like it.
The key word in this is theory. Not
whoa. Is Big Mac under cake? How is it?
Because it has layers.
It has
it's not a cake.
Yeah, but it has 3 layers of starch. Structural starch.
This is the guy mind right here. A Big Mac is not a cake. That is a cheeseburger. Okay, there is no cake in a Big Mac. It is a burger, not a cake category.
Grant, just because it says cake does not mean it has to be a cake in that.
I see that, and I'm assuming they're putting Big Mac in a cake category. It is not a cake at all. There's nothing about it that says cake.
Cake is the name of the category. Cake is not the name of the food.
It doesn't have to have cake in it.
That's the guy mind.
Just like the lasagna's in the cake.
That's not a cake either. That is Italian food.
The flap tops, I'm
Italian
not
cake, brother.
understanding. Because you're literally just putting one pancake on top of the next.
That is definitely not.
Unless you seriously layer things between them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count the flapjack stack as a cake.
None of those.
Nachos. Are we ready for nachos? Wait, what is nachos? Is something that's has
a cube
no walls.
inside of a cube. Nope, it's a cube inside of a cube.
So like a bowl.
Oh, anything that's on a plate in a bowl. This is just saying like wet nachos.
See,
ramen is just wet nachos. I'm unwell.
This is why it's called a theory, people.
This is very dumb. Muffins or blocks of starch. Are type 1 in raw unsliced rice.
See, this is just somebody bored making up all this stuff, and then people like Sydney believe it and try to have everyone else believe it, and it just doesn't really make sense.
I have to say, it
doesn't make sense.
I've never scrolled through this. Vanilla soy latte is a 3-bean soup / wet salad.
Nope, they crossed out soup as a 3-bean wet salad.
All right, we're done with this. We're done.
Humans are just ravioli. The tweet said at the bottom.
That's what we were not going to go farther on. So yeah, I'm glad I could share the cube rule of food. I found that out in college.
Oh,
we were talking about it.
That makes sense.
We were talking about it in a staff meeting the one night, and our staff meeting went very, very long that night.
Theo, I'm so sorry.
Theo wasn't in the staff meeting. He was one of my residents, but
yeah, but you probably took it back to him.
I don't remember if I did, but probably had some kind of conversation.
Theo, comment if you remember that conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So the whole debate of this is my game.
Yeah, let's get on to the game.
Let's do another topic that might cause more controversy. What were you going to say?
Just how I was there talking to Theo, like comment, blah, blah, blah. That's why we want more people to comment on the YouTube, comment, because then we can just talk to you like that. Be like, yo, if this is true, comment on this episode. And then you can be like, yeah, bro, it was true. I don't get it either. I don't know how we're raviolis, and I don't know how an Uncrustable is toast. Yeah. Or a Big Mac is cake.
Right. It's like you guys are here. If you guys are commenting, we're going to talk to you. So... Excuse me. We want more interaction so we can talk.
If that was me though, I'd be like intimidated for like people to like talk about me on a podcast. Though
you can put in the comment, please do not talk about me, and we may or may not listen.
Like we'll still see it, but if you if you don't want us to talk about
if you comment on everything, we will talk about you because it's out there for public information to see.
But
that's our disclosure.
We cannot say that Damon won't respond to you.
Right. He did respond to Theo.
He did.
Yes.
But he did not respond to Janelle. So somebody did not like the
I doubt
Sydney
he's going to
club.
respond to Janelle.
She also commented like just over an hour ago.
It was just a little bit ago. Anyways, on to categories.
Right. So
name as many as you can.
Risa texted Sydney and said basically the game is categories, which if you really think about it, I've never actually played that game before. But it kind of is just like literally different categories and you're naming off stuff in those categories. So another one that, like I said, it might be controversy just because Grant's here. You'll understand once I say the topic.
Unbelievable.
Is this the third one that you weren't going to say last
Yes, this is the third one I wasn't going to say. And then I did make up another one, which we may or may not do.
Okay.
All right. So the topic is you have to name pizza toppings.
Who goes first?
Pepperoni. Okay. I went first.
Okay. I guess none of you won, so I can't really say the one who goes first.
He can go first. Take the low hanging fruit. I'm gonna go with sauce. I'm really glad we talked about what is a pizza.
Cheese.
Olives.
Sausage.
Mushrooms.
Hamburger.
Oh gosh. Pineapple.
Ham. Pineapple does not count.
See, that's why
Yes,
I
it
said
does.
controversy.
Green peppers.
Bacon.
Banana peppers.
I lost my train of thought. What I gotta recount what I said because the pineapple threw me off.
Pizza.
Pepperoni, ham, sausage, bacon, hamburger.
I forget what I said too.
I don't remember if you say it again. At least I should.
Okay.
Salami.
Spinach.
Green pepper.
I said that.
She said that.
Dang it. Red pepper.
Okay.
Okay.
Orange.
Pepper.
We'll take them. Go.
Okay.
That was her guess. Orange pepper. So your turn.
Oregano.
Yellow pepper.
Orange pepper. Wait, you already said
She already
orange pepper.
said orange pepper.
It's not been a good
All
day.
right, that's your second strike. But you still have to say another one.
You just square up to her.
Salami.
You already said
said
salami.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You
did
said
say it.
sausage.
No, you said salami.
You said salami. Is that strike 3?
Sounds like strike 3.
How do you expect me to remember all of these? I can't
I
remember
remembered
everything I
them.
said.
All right, Sydney, what's your last guess?
Anchovies.
Wow.
No, seriously, you did say salami. You guys didn't say onions. That's what I was
How
thinking.
did I forget that?
You could also put you can say like Parmesan cheese. That you
Parmesan cheese. He said
sprinkle on it.
cheese.
Not the same, because you can have cheese and you can have Parmesan cheese on top.
like top.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I was thinking of the restaurant around here, Mod Pizza.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Just all the things that you can put on it. And I know Grant's a simple guy, so he literally only puts pepperoni and like
No. No.
I'm not done. Or sausage or ham on it.
Meat lovers.
So he definitely did not know any of those like veggies that you said.
Yeah, because who puts veggies on a pizza?
It's called a veggie pizza
Yeah, it's boring.
or an everything pizza. I feel like there was another one. Let us know if we missed one. We definitely did. But I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I can't think of one either.
Yeah.
I did not say salami.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
Yeah. Let us know if you said salami.
Then name off all the ones
But
I
he'll-
said.
you'll-
Name off all the ones I said.
No, I can't remember.
Oh.
But when you're editing your back, you'll definitely be like, oh yeah, I said salami.
I am not going to watch this all the way through, so
I mean,
We'll
you'll
leave it up-
eventually figure it out.
Sydney
But
will listen through for us. Actually, Steve, if you're going to listen or watch, text me if I said salami twice.
or literally anybody, just comment and said that you said it twice. You think you said it twice too? I think so. He definitely did. Anyways,
Sorry
do
about
we
that.
want the second topic?
Absolutely. I'm on a roll.
All right. So this one was kind of challenging for me to really think of anything. So if it's too challenging, I can do something else.
That's fine. Go for it.
But Grant kind of helped me with this.
Am I going first this time?
Yes. So it is careers / jobs that start with the letter H.
Ooh. Healthcare worker.
Okay.
HVAC.
I need to get my timer out. Like I said, this is a little challenging.
Yeah. Don't
But
put
in
a
my
time on
defense, I asked Grant what letter. I didn't give him context, and he's
Grant, what the heck?
and
That's what
he's
she said. I'm driving. She goes, pick a letter. I go, H. That's it. That's all I was asked, and that was it. There was no.
Well, I wasn't gonna tell you the topic.
Exactly. So
Helicopter flyer guy.
you mean helicopter pilot?
I like what I said better.
Handyman.
That's not a career.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you can be
there's
somebody's
businesses out
handyman.
there that says
Yeah.
Jim's handyman business. We fix anything from broken, busted pipes to electrical wiring, and that's where you run them, folks. Do not hire that guy.
Oh my gosh. The horse rider guy, also known as a jockey. We're gonna take it?
But you just said jockey.
Yeah, but it's a horse rider. Horse riding. Horses. Horse.
You could say
rider.
something else with horse.
Horse vet. Good answer, Sid. Good answer. Grant has one in his mind, and I'm just struggling. I'm just stay afloat.
Grant.
Horse trainer.
Stop. Shut up.
Okay, that was still
That's what I said.
That still wasn't what I was thinking, but
Oh, you're thinking of something?
yes. With horse.
Come on, Cindy, quit
Everything
horsing around.
Wow.
That was so quick.
If you want, we can just scratch this letter and do another letter that's a little easier.
Do you have one in mind?
Yes.
What do you think?
Horse breeder.
Is that what you're thinking?
No.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, let's do another letter, but
Okay.
What were you thinking?
Well, what else were you
I was
thinking
thinking horse racer.
about? Oh, horse racer. Okay.
Or horse racing.
Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, new letter.
Okay.
And Grant can start this time. I don't care.
So this one's a little bit easier. Careers that start with the letter C. Now, I thought of some right off the bat, so.
Car mechanic.
What the heck? How could I not think?
I don't know. I came up with like a couple.
Childcare.
Oh, you're gonna kick yourself for this one. Ready? Crane operator.
Oh my gosh.
Ah!
Jump out the window.
Do you want me to open it?
Crazy person.
Not acceptable. You cannot make
Comedian.
Yes.
Cash crop farmer.
What the poop?
If you can explain that, you can get the point.
Cow farmer.
You need cash crop farmer? Your headphones are on backwards. Do you need me to explain it?
Yours.
Mine?
Yes.
No, I put it on left and right.
Yeah, left is over here.
That always happens.
Mine are on wrong too.
No, they're on right.
Mine are right.
Yeah.
Yours are good.
Anyways, I can still hear you. Anyways, what'd you say? Cow.
Cow farmer.
I don't know if I'm taking that.
It works. It's a job.
Hey, you got
It's
3
a
strikes.
cow farm.
You got one.
We're gonna be cow chat.
You're gonna be cow.
You got 1 strike, City.
No.
This is literally so.
Cattle wrangler.
I mean, that's legit though.
Yeah. Okay, I'll accept
Like,
that.
Thank
a
you.
cattleman.
Thank you.
All right,
Cattle
Grant,
wrangler.
go.
Okay.
Get rid of the cow out of your mind, okay? And it might be a little bit easier. Go, Grant.
I cannot think of anything but cow. Oh, I got one.
A chef.
Okay.
A cashier.
Okay.
A catcher.
Mm-hmm.
A CNC operator.
What is a CNC?
A CNC machine it's just a like a routing machine. It like cuts things. It's
okay. So take it.
Thank you.
Cable guy. Hey, I heard your TV's out. I'm here to fix the TV for you. Sorry, buddy. I have YouTube TV. I stream. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. There's one I feel like I can see it. I'm trying to think of like a LinkedIn title type thing. Congress person. Is that a job?
Congress?
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cello player.
All right. No, you guys are just thinking of C words and making them into a job.
Well, that's a job because if you play in an orchestra as a cello player.
I know.
Okay.
Oh. Conductor. You said orchestra. And it struck it. Dang it! Now I can't think of anything else.
I know one in my brain. I got one.
I'm gonna try to read your mind.
Coach.
I lost the one in my mind.
That was the one in my mind.
No, that wasn't the one in my mind. Dang it! I just lost the one that I had. I literally just had a good one. Oh, carpenter. That's the one I had.
A coordinator.
Whatever.
How did you think of coordinator, Grant?
Crap.
Well,
I
like,
can't.
Crap scooper.
Offensive.
Did we say car salesman?
No, we did not.
Dang
There we
it.
go.
Sorry, Travis. I'm sorry I let you down. Can I say car driver? Does that not count?
You mean like Uber? Taxi?
Yeah, that counts.
Sure, we'll take
He probably
it.
meant like race car driver.
Yeah, but I knew I can say race car because it starts with an R, not a C.
Construction worker.
All right, I think I'm gonna put a timer on now since it's been a while.
This is my last round then.
Start. You only got 10 seconds. I just started it.
Sheesh.
Sorry. 4, 3,
A chairman?
2.
A chairman.
Yeah, that counts.
All right. Ready, go.
Civil engineer.
Ready, go. Three, 2,
Chief of staff.
1. What's chief of staff?
Something in an office. I don't know. I've heard it before.
Chief of staff. I guess I'll take it.
Okay, my next one is conductor, but with a train.
Okay.
Instead of the first one was orchestra.
A golf caddy. Caddy. A caddy for golf.
All right. I hear you. Sid?
CEO.
CFO.
What's a CFO?
Chief Financial Officer. Hey, that is right.
Oh my gosh.
COO. I don't know what it stands for, but I know it's one of them.
Okay, Grant.
A vice chair. Vice chairman.
That's vice.
Where's the C that begins with the C?
No, because that doesn't count because it starts with vice, and you already said chairman.
Concrete truck driver. How did I think of that one?
Oh my gosh. All right. This is getting off the rails. Sid.
Be quiet, Damon.
3, 2, 1.
Classroom. Class something. Class clown. Dang it.
Grant, you got one?
Yeah. concrete worker,
Oh my gosh.
classroom aide.
That's called masonry or whatever.
Yeah.
Nope, that's two different things.
I thought, oh yeah, mason is just bricks.
Anyways.
Wow.
Sydney 1-1. Grant 1-1.
Everything is well with the world.
Call it a tie.
Dang.
It's a time.
That was a good one.
That was, I guess, really harder than I thought it was going to be for you guys. So
That was fun. No, that was good. That was
my
good.
apologies.
I'm liking this categories game. Keep them coming.
If you got any topics, let me know. I don't know how.
Yeah, put them in the comments.
and Sydney
We'll do
aren't
your
gonna go,
we'll do
but
your topics.
Yeah,
Or your
for sure.
or
Or if they missed anything or anything like that, let us know in the comments too. We always love that feedback.
Yeah, Risa was really upset at me last week when we were doing sandwiches. We missed Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
Sorry, folks.
She's really upset.
I eat Sloppy Joes, but I don't call them Sloppy Joes.
What do you call them?
Just like I honestly don't call them anything.
Just like
I've called them barbecues.
Yeah, just like
that's what Mrs. S called them this past week.
Are those like steamers as well? Are they the same thing?
I don't know.
No, maybe steamers are different.
Interesting.
I don't know. Thanks, Risa.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Risa, totally off topic, and I might get hit from this one. No, I'm kidding. I don't think I'll get hit, but I might get some looks. If you think we should bring the podcast down to Liberty when we come down, let us know. But maybe.
It's not, it's not like we want to or don't want to. It's just a matter of like.
I just threw it out there to throw it out there, but if we're actually going to do it, I don't know if we actually will do it. It's just more of a, hey, I'm going to throw this out there and make you think that we might do it, but we might not actually do it. So you'll find out.
If we have a lot of demand for it, it might affect our decision. Not that it would say anything yes or no, but it would definitely affect our decision.
And we would definitely have two guests. Who would the second be? I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe if you watch some previous episodes,
Speaking
you might
of-
be able to figure it out.
Dun, dun, dun.
And now it's time for the minute you ran it with Sydney.
Yeah.
Woo.
So, I'll be reading out of this book. It's called Growing in Grace. And it looks childish because it is, but nothing about God is childish except for,
That we are his children.
we are his children. Child. Is that a profession? Never mind. Caretaker. What the heck? Did I say that?
No, you
Feel
said
like
child care
Oh yeah, I did.
worker.
Well, whatever. We're past that. So this is the book that I did with my small group girls this past or last year, I guess I should say. And it's geared towards preteen girls, but the words in here are very powerful and meant for anybody. I'm going to skip the one paragraph, but you'll get the gist without that.
Yeah. We're supposed to have childlike faith, so this kind of works.
Oh yes,
in it.
childlike faith. That's
So,
perfect. So the
good job.
book is called Grow in Grace, but each day is something different. But the day I'm going to be doing is called Accepting God's Grace. So the verse is Ephesians 2:8-9, 8-9. It says, "For it is by grace that you have been saved through faith, and it is not from ourselves; it is a gift from God, not by works, so that no one can boast." It says, Grace is the acceptance and love that we receive from Christ, no matter what. We don't have to work for or earn the favor of God. It is given to us through Christ's death on the cross. The Lord forgives us and allows us to have a relationship with him, even when we've messed up. Therefore, we shouldn't brag about the grace we've received. Since it is a gift we did not earn, we should receive it with gratitude and humility, and then share it with others. The best response to receiving God's grace is to accept it every day. When you struggle to forgive yourself for past mistakes, let grace remind you that you are forgiven. If you feel unloved, remember God's great love for you. Nothing excludes you from receiving his loving kindness. Rejoice in being given grace and love. That also kind of speaks to what we want you guys to know with God's loving being dirt cheap. Everything he has to offer for us, or everything he's done for us, is not cheap. It's mighty expensive, but the ability to receive it is cheap, and it's available for everybody.
I like the tie-in right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, like no matter like what you have done or anything like that, like God's grace will forgive you, and it's his unfailing love.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. You got anything, Grant?
It's just ironically what you read is the Men's Alliance memory verse for the month.
Oh,
Really?
Well, it was the memory verse for August. I don't know what the new one is for September yet.
That's cool.
But
So you had that memorized?
no, I did not.
Oh.
Awkward.
Well, it's your goal to make it memorized.
Yeah.
That's right. You started in the middle of August, so
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yep.
Well, you know what? There's grace. So next
Perfect.
time, get them.
Although I did get called out for it Saturday to say it and totally did not.
You had to do your burpees.
No, because somebody else saved me. So
Oh, good.
yeah,
Oh.
we didn't have to do burpees.
Just like God saves you from your sins. Someone saved Grant from his.
All you gotta do is
He saved
receive it.
everybody from burpees, not just me. It's
What?
everybody.
And God saved you from much more than just burpees.
Yeah,
Oh, so if you don't do it, then
everybody.
everybody. Okay, so
Everybody
it's
that
like
has a call sign. So like, since I have a call sign now, if I get called on and I can't say the memory verse, and then somebody else, then they'll call on somebody else to see if they can do it and save everybody. But if two people can't, everybody with the call sign has to do 5 burpees.
teamwork. I
Yep.
like that. Have you been liking Men's Alliance?
It's fun.
Nice.
Although Brad is he's got a weird boy band obsession, but I vibe with it.
Brad's 80s music.
Yeah, he was vibing with some boy bands for a workout, which I vibed with it too. I'm not gonna lie. There were some bands that I knew and songs that I knew, but that's besides the point. Men's Alliance is a great time, so another plug for them. I guess I will put this plug in, not to go off on a whole tangent. But there is going to be a PA we didn't even talk about this. There's going to be a PA All Tribe, Pennsylvania All Tribe for Men's Alliance, the weekend of Uprise Festival. So September 13th and 14th?
Yep.
14th is the Saturday. It'll be Saturday morning at the Shippensburg American Legion is where it will be. Like I said, if you are thinking about going to Men's Alliance, I mean, this could be, I guess, a good one to come to. I mean, there's going to be tribes. It's a Pennsylvania All Tribe, so I don't know how many tribes are in Pennsylvania. I think there's 4 just in our area right now, at least within the immediate
County area.
Cumberland, Franklin County area. I think there's at least 4. There might be a 5th one starting up soon, I think. But I could be totally wrong. But I know there's one over in York as well. But yeah, it's going to be the Pennsylvania All Tribe. I think like some of the leaders, the leaders of Men's Alliance, as in the guys that started it, I think are coming as well. But yeah, if you're thinking about checking out Men's Alliance and getting involved, I'd say it'd be a great opportunity to come meet new like-minded men. As I said a couple weeks ago, the motto verse of Men's Alliance, I guess you could call it, theme verse, is Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, a friend sharpens another. But yeah, Uprise Festival is coming up too, and we're all volunteering. So
if you're gonna be there, come see us. I don't know where we're gonna be yet. Probably merch tables. Definitely.
I volunteered for stage crew.
Stage crew. So
Maybe the entrance gates.
yeah, maybe
Who
gates
knows?
and
You might get parked
tickets
by
or
Sydney.
something.
Make
Chauffeur. No, wait. What's that called? Not chauffeur. The guy who like parks your car. Like,
Valet.
Valet. Dude, that'd be so fun. I just have everybody's keys in my pocket, and then they go to like leave, and I'm like, oh,
Hold on. Or like you have a
Pick a
vest and it's just like hanging. You're like, oh, which one's yours?
just hangers like that.
That's definitely would be a Sydney thing to
I
do, I feel like.
I don't know why I do, but I just love being able to like park cars, not drive them and park them, but like
Tell
like,
people.
all right, closer, you're good. Okay, that's enough.
I really hope you're on that
find
then.
it so much fun.
Be able to park everybody.
That'd be great. But yeah, we'll be at Uprise. If you guys are too, put in the comments. We'll keep an eye out for you. I know a bunch of my friends from college who live over in like Lancaster, like closer to Lancaster area. They come over for it, so it's always fun to like see some old faces and yeah, people like that. And another thing, real quick before we go, thank you everybody for 1.2K on our episode 26. That was extremely a huge thing for us to see.
Yes.
We were freaking out. I was sitting at my desk and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go like check and see, because I knew it was like over 900 at that point, and it was like 996, and I was like, oh my gosh, we were so close. So yeah, we made awesome. It past 1,000. We're at 1.2K now. Just incredible for like the support and everything. It'd be great if we can get that on every video. And if there's 1,200 of you guys watching, why is there not 1,200 of you guys subscribed? That's my question. Anybody else wondering the same thing?
Yeah. No, I have.
What are you guys waiting for? Go subscribe. So I guess with that, go like, subscribe on YouTube, follow us, give us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, at the Dirt Cheap Podcast.
Yes. And whatever you do will help so much, since we are a smaller podcast. Like likes, subscribe, literally anything will help. It doesn't have to be big or anything.
Share it.
So
share it with your friends.
Yeah, share it.
Put on your story.
Whatever.
Share the reels. We're gonna get more reels out soon.
I'm gonna
try. We've had some good content, so hopefully we can get some good stuff out there on Instagrams. But don't be afraid. Tell your friends.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.